Ethan Cross did not believe in love anymore. Not after the accident. Not after the silence that followed, the empty house, the nights that stretched endlessly with memories he refused to touch. Once, he had been a man full of warmth and laughter, a man who believed life could be gentle. But grief had a way of hollowing people out, leaving behind a shell that functioned but no longer felt. When Ethan proposed marriage to Lily Harper, it wasn't because he loved her. It was because he needed a solution. Lily needed stability. Ethan needed an heir to protect his late family's estate from distant relatives circling like vultures. A legal wife would secure everything. No emotions. No expectations. Just a contract. 2 years, Ethan said calmly the night he laid out the terms. We live respectfully. Appeared together in public. After that, we part ways. You'll be well provided for. Lily listened without interrupting. She had learned long ago that survival sometimes meant accepting imperfect offers. Her mother's medical bills were crushing, her job barely paid rent, and dignity didn't keep the lights on. If we're honest, she replied softly, then I accept. They married quietly. No guests. No music. No vows that meant anything. The house they shared was enormous, but it felt cold. Lily noticed it immediately, the way rooms echoed, the way photographs were turned face down on shelves, the way Ethan avoided certain hallways entirely. He was polite, distant, always controlled. Lily, on the other hand, brought life with her in small, unannounced ways. She opened curtains in the mornings. She cooked meals instead of ordering them. She placed fresh flowers in the kitchen, not expensive ones, just wild daisies from the roadside. Ethan noticed. He didn't comment. At night, they slept in separate rooms. Lily respected the boundaries without complaint. But sometimes, she heard him pacing long after midnight, footsteps heavy with thoughts he wouldn't share. One rainy evening, Lily found Ethan sitting alone in the dark living room, staring at nothing. Power outage, he muttered when he noticed her. I didn't bother with the generator. She lit a candle and placed it between them. The soft flame changed his face, softened the hard lines grief had carved into him. My mother used to say darkness feels bigger when we face it alone, Lily said. Ethan didn't answer, but he didn't leave either. Weeks passed. Then months. Lily never asked about his past. Never pushed. She listened when he spoke and stayed silent when he didn't. Slowly, trust took root, not the dramatic kind, but the quiet kind that grows unnoticed. One afternoon, Ethan came home early and found Lily in the music room. The piano lid was open. He froze. No one touched that piano. But Lily was playing, hesitant at first, then smoother, as if she were learning the instrument and herself at the same time. The melody was gentle, imperfect, alive. That was her song, Ethan said sharply. Lily's hands stilled. She stood immediately. I'm sorry. I didn't know. My wife, he continued, voice breaking despite himself. She used to play that when she was happy. The word wife hung in the air like a wound. I'll never play again, Lily said quietly. Ethan surprised himself by shaking his head. No. Finish it. Tears filled his eyes as the song continued. For the first time in years, he didn't turn away from the pain. He let it exist, alongside the warmth of someone who had never known the woman he lost, yet honored her memory without jealousy. That night, Ethan slept, for real sleep, not the shallow kind he'd endured for years. From then on, things changed. They began sharing dinners. Conversations stretched longer. Laughter returned unexpectedly, catching Ethan off guard every time. Lily learned his habits, his silences, his small kindnesses hidden behind reserve. One winter morning, Ethan found Lily in the garden, shivering as she tried to save frostbitten plants. They're already dead, he said. Not yet, she replied, smiling. They just need patience. Something inside him cracked. You do that to people too, he said softly. You treat them like they can still bloom. Lily looked at him, truly looked. Because they can. The 2-year mark approached like a ticking clock. Ethan began dreading it. One evening, he handed Lily the documents he'd prepared months in advance, the divorce papers. You're free, he said. Lily accepted them calmly. Too calmly. I never planned to stay, she said. This was always temporary. Her words should have relieved him. Instead, panic surged. What if I don't want temporary anymore? He asked. Lily's breath caught. Ethan stepped closer, voice unsteady. You gave me something I thought I'd buried with her. Hope. Peace. The ability to feel without drowning. Tears slid down Lily's cheeks. I never tried to replace her, she whispered. I know, he said. You reminded me I don't have to. For the first time, Ethan kissed her, not out of obligation, but choice. The marriage of convenience ended that night. A real one began, not because it was easy, but because love, when it returns after loss, is not loud or reckless. It is quiet, patient, and forever.